Hello, this is Jacobus Nicholsonius with XWZ KRS News. In the news tonight, Rome falls under attack, again from the Huns, with Attila as their leader. Tonight we'll be reporting live on the subject with Dyslexius Shophius.
Thank you, Jacobus, for the news today. Well, right now we have the Roman warrior, Lucasius Mardicus, here with us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Good, good. Well, what's going on out there?
Well, we're fighting almost an invisible force. We don't see where they're coming from. They're just they're everywhere, but they're not in big groups. They're all by themselves. They're just everywhere, and it's too hard to just to see what's going on out there.
Who exactly are you fighting out there, and who's their leader?
We're fighting the Huns of many different areas. They're not really from any certain area because they're nomadic and stuff like that. But their leader's Attila. I don't know who he is personally, but I've heard he's a pretty bad guy. He's not good to work with at all.
What is the problem with the Huns?
They're everywhere all at once. They don't fight in groups and they don't have a plan at all. They just kind of just freeball it basically. They just go with whatever, and it's too hard just to see what's going on.
Why is it so difficult for your immense military to get rid of the Huns?
Our whole military gets in a big line and we face one direction, and that one direction could be the wrong direction that the Huns are coming from, because they can come from behind, to the left, to the right, above you, below you. I once saw a Hun dig a hole from China. He popped up right in front of me. That wouldn't help any if you're in a big line if it's right behind you.
Aren't they just running around like wild animals all the time?
They are just running. They're just running around. That's why it's so hard to see, because you might hear them over there, but then they could be in a different place. You never know.
Okay, and what are you guys going to do to try to defeat these Huns?
We're thinking on maybe break it up into some smaller groups, and maybe hopefully take them out one by one with those smaller groups, I guess.
Okay, and what's going to happen if this plan doesn't work to defeat the Huns?
The whole Roman Empire will probably get taken over by the Huns, even though they're not that powerful, but they'll somehow figure out a way to take us out.
How are you able to tell who the Huns even are?
Well, they're really ugly people, actually. It's hard to.
I've heard that.
It's not too hard to distinguish them because they got cuts all over their face.
Okay. Do you think you can point one out for us?
Well, I don't know. There might be some around in this area. Hopefully, you never know. I mean,
oh!
You know what? There's one right up there. Ah! Oh, you stupid! Get over here! Get over here!
Well, we will get back with you later news. Sorry to hear about the bad news in this town. Why do you think no one is here to protect you?
Well, I don't really know, because, we pay our taxes that are supposed to get us this, army to protect us. And I'm kind of mad because there's no one here, and our whole entire town, and my house got burned down.
Okay, what exactly happened to your family and your belongings? Must be horrible.
Well, yes, the Huns are such savage people that they came in and they raped my wife, and they killed my children, they burned them alive, and then they destroyed the rest of our house.
Okay, what exactly did they do to your home and town? Maybe we can take some footage on that.
As you can see here, my house has been torn apart savagely, and not only was it my house, but it was our entire town that got brutally beaten, and everybody that lived here.
Okay. What are you going to do to prevent this horrible thing from happening again?
Well, we're going to try to regroup our town, and as a group, we're going to try and establish an army that us as a city or little town can then defend ourselves.
Okay. Well, hope everything goes good.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you, Dyslexius. Now for sports with Bobby's Capularies.
This weekend at the secular games, there will be many young competitors who are going to be competing in a various number of contests to see who is the best. With me today, I have Maximus Hilarious for an interview. Come on over here, Maximus.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good, that's good. What is your drive to win this year's competition?
Well, I just want to be the best, nothing but the best,
That's good. Who wouldn't want to be the best? Seriously, who doesn't want to be the best, Who was your inspiration as a child?
Well, my dad, he was an excellent athlete in school. Just want to role model him,
Nope, you gotta have a role model. What are you gonna do if you win the competitions this year?
Well, I want to go to Disneyland.
That's great, Disneyland. What's better than that?
Yeah.
What can you say for the young children who want to be like you when they grow up?
Well, just push yourself really hard, Just keep going, don't give up, all right?
Thank you, Maximus. I'll let you get back to your training. You got a lot of work to do. So again, this weekend at the secular games, we're going to see Maximus and many other athletes competing in events to win the gold. We're gonna have live cameras there to see all the action as it unfolds. See you there. Back to you, Jacobus.
Thank you, Bobbius. Now for the weather with the weatherman.
Jacobus, here's your weather for the rest of the week. Today, it's looking a little not too good. It's a little cloudy. It's gonna get some thunderstorms in there, lightning, you know. But for the rest of the week, it's pretty good, you know. Really warm. Monday, it's supposed to be high 89. Tuesday, high 91. Wednesday, high of 89. Thursday, 72. Friday, it's getting a little cloudy with rain again, high of 86. And thank you very much for your weather. Back to you.
And thanks for joining us tonight on XWZ KRS News. Join us again tomorrow night, same time, same place, for the most recent info on the news. Thank you and good night.
That's great. What are you gonna do after you win the competition and set the world record?
Well, my plan is to go to Disneyland.
That's great. Who doesn't go to Disneyland? All right, fourth question. What do you want to Fuck me. In sports, this weekend, the secular games will be coming to Athens. God damn it. That's great. That's great. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, my daddy was excellent.
You know, one of these ugly huns for us?
Actually, I don't know if there's already in this area. I mean, there might be if you look around. They're everywhere, pretty much. Pull the snowball. God.
Well, like we said, we have to
Point out one of these ugly huns for us today.
Well, I'm not sure if they're already in this area. I mean, they're pretty much everywhere, but it's kind of hard to.
Oh.
Oh my God, he started to throw. Well, I'm not sure if any live in this area, but.
What?
There's one right over there, actually. What the
Whoa,
heck?
ugly.
What is he doing? Throw the arrow.
Wow. We have Davidus with us today, whose house has been demolished.
Alexis, dude, stop. Quit smiling. Thank you, Jacobus, and here's your
Weather. Thank you, Dyslexius. Same time, same place. For the most Join us the same time and same place for the most recent info. Thank you.
On the news.
On the news. Wow. You, the weatherman.